I Know is a play by theatre company which I co-run alongside a playwright called Flora. She's written the play and I'm directing the play. It's running at the Southwark Playhouse in London from the 6th of April to the 16th of April. And the play itself has got quite a significant connection here to Harlow. Obviously I'm from Harlow, but also it's been produced in association with the Harlow Playhouse Trust, and also we're receiving significant support as well from the Harlow Playhouse Theatre. So you've got quite a big link to the town along the way.
Is this the first play you've directed since COVID? Has there been a bit of
yeah, this is the first thing coming out of COVID that. Yeah, I am. I mean, there's been small things along the way. This is a show we've been working on for a couple of years, and so we've done smaller, like day workshops and things like that along the way. But this is the first, post-COVID in real life thing that I'll be directing fully myself. Yeah.
You mentioned Flora. Is that the Flora I saw at Viking?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
A really talented person.
Yeah, she's great, and we've got a fantastic collaboration, and that's the reason why we've started this company. And together, and I'm really keen to continue working on it and to keep that work going on here in Harlow. I've been very lucky coming from here. There's not a huge amount of art scene, but we've got a theatre and an arts culture which are really striving to improve that and make sure that there are more opportunities, not just for young people like myself, but for people of all ages that want to, have a bigger say in the cultural future of the town.
Going back to the show for a beginning, what is it about?
So the play follows two friends, Max and Hannah, who are friends from university, and they're driving to a wedding together. So Hannah, she's a kind of content creator. She works for a BuzzFeed style website, and Max is the bass player in a newly quite famous but very famous band. Become very famous overnight, and they're driving in the car to this wedding of a friend of theirs, and an article is published by a young girl called Alice, making a series of allegations about Max's behaviour over the last 2 years. But the play features that conversation of those two in the car interspersed with a monologue from Alice. It's like a conversation between three people, but they're all on stage all of the time. And it's about seeing, I suppose really it's as much as it's about, the role of power and, fame and the negative things that do often come with that. It's also about friendship and what happens when you think you know somebody and they aren't like that. And I think that's, very sadly something which is something that a lot of people go through a lot nowadays.
So as a director, from when you first see the script, when you first got the actors together on stage, what changes do you make, if any? Well,
there's quite a long process of working on it. So sometimes it's really logistical and practical. For example, Flora and I knew we wanted to do a show together, which she wrote and which I directed, and we weren't doing anything else. And so that was, the big thing there is you offer some kind of thoughts on where it might end up, and then it's being responsive to what Flora wants to achieve as the playwright and helping her to make sure that those things she is achieving. And it's also about thinking, well, what's the best way to tell this story in a true and honest but also entertaining and exciting manner. So sometimes those are changes in the script, but sometimes those are, our set design of the show has obviously got lots of very interesting things to say about it as well. And so those inform the other decisions you make. The show's an hour and 15 minutes, but we might want to get it down shorter because it means that, it's faster. So I might cut 5 minutes of it. It might be that we added an extra character in than the original version because we felt that it was too clinical and didn't have enough emotional part. So there's lots of decisions that you make along the way, but mainly it's about, Flora and I are driving in the same direction so that I can help keep that car on track, I suppose.
So you've got a run at the Southwark Playhouse?
Yes, that's right.
And that's great. Will it be playing again, and will it come to Harlow?
Well, the original plan that we would feature, it would be in Harlow. It was supposed to be on at the Vault Festival in January, and as part of that we had a week's worth of rehearsal space here in Harlow, so the show kind of would be pulled together at the Playhouse and would have a preview before it went to run there. But the way that dates have worked out now, and we've got a great situation at the Southwark Playhouse has meant that that's not a feasible thing but this time around. But you know, we think this is a really important story that we want to keep telling, and we're absolutely looking at plans to tour it. And part of our relationship with both the Harlow Playhouse Trust and the Harlow Playhouse the theatre is, you know, a commitment to bring it here. But alongside that, the show itself, there are two other things that are happening for people in Harlow. One of those is there'll be a series of workshops run by Flora. So these are free, anyone can do them, and there'll be information, of course. So you'd get a free ticket to come and see the show, we'd pay for your travel to come down and see it, and then there are 2 playwriting workshops with Flora. So that's the first thing that we've got on offer. And the other thing as well is that, you know, I really benefited from being a young creative, getting in there to see what a rehearsal room was like, seeing professionals in action. And, you know, we're only as talented as we may be, but it's an offer that is still available for the people of Harlow, where we say, look, our rehearsal room is open 2 days a week. If you're a 20-year-old actor and you want to come and see how some professionals work, or you're 15 and you're thinking, well, you know, I might want to give this a go, or you're 50 and you think, I've written a play, I want to know what it's like being a playwright in a rehearsal room. You know, that offer is open as well, because it meant a hell of a lot to us when we were starting out and continue to start out. And it's something we feel like we can offer, and it really is, it's only good for us. You know, we want people to come in and help feed into making the show better, and we can offer something along the way.